Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Rebecca Moore's 1500 celebratory hop. She has reached 1500 subscribers, and that's awesome. I am also combining that with the Grateful series that I am doing with MK over on her channel, and we are talking about appliances. But first, let me show you the inspiration I got from Rebecca. I chose to use that grid design, a similar grid design, but the grid was what inspired me. And then she had stitching on her grid. So I'm going to actually stitch my grid a little bit differently than she did, but that is where my inspiration came from. Also, the photo placement and the cluster placements also came from her beautiful layout. And so I am starting out with my centering ruler, and I am just drawing a grid so that it is 3 by 3. So I have 9 squares there. And they're not perfect squares in the fact that the ones on the outside are a little bit bigger than the middle one, but that's okay because I need a little bit of room on the outside. I wasn't sure if I was going to trim down the edges and frame it like I normally do with a piece of cardstock, or if I was going to add stitching around it. In the end, I don't really do any of those things, but I'm okay with it being that the center squares are just a tad bit smaller than all of the other squares. I am just pulling the back or the thread through the back of the layout and then taping it down with some washi tape, because I am one of those people who doesn't really like my thread kind of loose and hanging on the front of my layout unless it's by design. And that wasn't what I was going for today. And then just where I didn't get the pencil lines covered up, I just erased that. And I pulled out these 4 Catherine Pooler inks. One is Something Borrowed. One is, I think It's a Boy, Coral Cabana, and Rock and Red. And the colors are inspired by the laundry that is in that washing machine. And then the little cut files there that you see are appliances that I was able to get off of the Creative Fabrica website. And so they had this bundle that was basically just appliances, and I downloaded that, and I chose the ones that I wanted. I think it had, I want to say, maybe 16 different appliances, and I'm using just 9, so I didn't need as many as they had. But I didn't choose some of the other ones they had that were a little bit, I don't want to say obscure, but they don't make me think of appliances like a cell phone. That doesn't make me think of an appliance, but and neither does a printer, but I suppose that in real life a printer is. And it was missing a vacuum. I wish it had a vacuum on it, but there were other ones with a vacuum, but a vacuum would have been nice because that's something that I use all the time because we have 3 cats and a dog. And but in this case, I am really talking about my washing machine and how much I rely on that thing. I mean, you know, I've got in the appliances that I'm going to have on here are a microwave, a stove, a dishwasher, a TV. It's a little bit old-fashioned TV there, but it's a TV nonetheless. A toaster, did I say dishwasher? A dishwasher and a washing machine and a stove. Those are the 3 big ones. A controller for like an Xbox or something like that. And then a blender. And I'm not really sure I would consider the game controller an appliance either, but I suppose some people would. So I decided to use it because I just had a little bit of space in that 1 square down below. And you'll notice that 1 square does not have anything in it. That square I am reserving for my journaling, which will be in the close-ups at the end. So you will actually get to see that. And what I'm talking about is how much I appreciate my appliances, because it makes things so much easier, more convenient, things get done faster. But the one that I appreciate the most, besides maybe the vacuum, is the washing machine. We have property in the Sierras that is off-grid, and so we use a generator if we have to use any appliances or any electronic equipment. But you know, you can hang dry your clothes. It's not that difficult. People still do it out of choice. And you could probably toast your toast over a burner like you would like if you were camping or something like that. There's different ways of doing those kinds of things. I have been known to cook over an open fire if we go camping, or over a grill that has charcoal rather than um, a gas grill, which I would maybe consider more of an appliance than a barbecue that has briquettes in it or something like that. Anyway, I could probably do without most of these. I mean, yes, they are nice to have. I'm not going to say I wouldn't want them because I mean, I do use the microwave all the time and the TV. But the one that I probably would not want to live without is that the washing machine, because I really just don't want to go back to using a washboard. Now, I never did have to use a washboard, but we visited a historical town, and they had like the all of the historic settings and accurately depicted, and you could go and try all of the things. And I do somewhere have a picture of my daughter using a washboard, and I've already actually scrapbooked it. So I thought about looking for it, and then I was like, you know what, I've already scrapbooked it. I'm just going to put this stock photo that I pulled off the internet of a washing machine, and that is what I'm going to use. So that's what I'm using, because that is back-breaking work. It's really hard on your hands. It's really hard on your arms. It's just not something that I would ever look forward to. Now, I grew up without a dishwasher, and washing dishes by hand doesn't really bother me. Yes, I appreciate my dishwasher, but I could get by without it if I had to. But I don't think I would want to get by without the washing machine. So that's why I went with that one. But really, in reality, these things do make our lives so much easier and so much faster. You can move on from one thing to the next and trust that it's going to get done, throw the things in the wash, load the dishwasher, let it run, and be on your way. And I really appreciate that too, because it seems like in this day and age, we are so busy and have so much to accomplish before the day is done. And sometimes I think that is a little bit of a hindrance to us, but it is kind of the way things are. So I actually have kind of appreciated a little bit of the slowdown during COVID. I don't appreciate COVID, but I appreciate a little bit of the slowdown and not having to be places all the time and not having to be on the go quite so much. So I do appreciate that. But so I am documenting the dishwasher. And so all of those appliances, like I said, I got on the Creative Fabrica site. The links are going to be down below. I have affiliate links if you're interested in downloading any of those or signing up for their monthly subscription. There is a deal that is offered also down below through my affiliate link if that is something that you are interested in. They have thousands of fonts that I just absolutely love, and I have been using those all throughout last month. Here and there, and I'm really enjoying them. So go and check that out if that's something that's of interest to you. Also check out MK's site. Her channel today, she is also documenting appliances. I can't wait to see what she does with this one. It's a little bit different to say that you are grateful for your appliance. I mean, usually we don't kind of pick those kind of things, but that was the intention with the series. It was kind of to recognize some of the things that we don't always recognize. And obviously my washing machine is not sitting there going, I don't get any love, you guys. Give me a little bit of love. But, it is nice to just kind of give a nod to, being thankful for the things we do have, because like my grandparents, they didn't have those things growing up. And so I just feel like we are very blessed to live in the time that we do, where we have these things that we can rely on and just, put to good use. And now that I've said all of that, I've been working on my clusters. I am using a lot of stuff from Damask Love, and I think it's called Happy Home. I'm not really sure what the name of the collection is, but I kind of think that's what it was. But it was a collection that was available at Joann's quite some time ago, a couple of years back, and I still have a bunch of it left. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with the washers that were on there, but I found a use for it, obviously, here, and all of the little clothes as well. And so I am just building up my clusters and layering those up. And while I do that, I'll remind you that it is also Rebecca's 1,500 subscriber hop. So go and give her a little bit of love. Also, 1,500 is quite a number to achieve for your channel. I'm sure she is well beyond that now, because this hop has been in the works for quite a while, and so her numbers are probably way beyond 1,500 at this point. But it's quite an achievement, and it's something to celebrate. And she is awesome. Her layouts are stunning, absolutely gorgeous. She is on so many different design teams. I don't know where she finds the time, but her creative mojo is just like on fire. So go and give her a little bit of love. You can also follow her on Instagram. I believe it's Precious Pages Papercraft or something to that effect. I'm not 100% sure. I will put the link for that down below as well. And it was on the first slide or the first screen when this YouTube video started. So I just don't have it in front of me at the moment. So I am layering up some pants and shirts and socks, just various things you would find in a washing machine. And then I am using the puffy stickers that are, well, most of those are puffy stickers to begin with, but then I also am using some clothespins to hold that heart on to the right of the photograph, and then also to hold up one of the pieces that is up in the title, up in the upper left-hand corner. I don't know how many times I'm going to say up. Then I had little tiny tile stickers just for the letters MY, so it says My Washer. And I just used the branding strip there as a landing place, and the branding strip has little clothes hangers all over it. You don't see a lot of it, but you do kind of get a little peek of it, and it's in that royal blue color, so I really like the way that that looks, and I like the way that this has come together with the Catherine Pooler inks, just giving the color behind each one of those items. I also thought it would be kind of cool to take those cut files and make shaker pockets out of them, and have like the door to the microwave would have like the acetate in it, or the door, you know, the circle in the washing machine would have the acetate, or the blender or the oven, and then you could make those into a shaker pocket. I thought that would be a really cool idea as well, and I may do that down the road on something, but for this purpose I just wanted kind of like that color swatch look, and I just thought it was a fun way to bring the colors in, and really just pulled from the photograph. And then lastly, I'm adding a piece of flair from Dottie About Flair, and I am just going to pop that up onto some foam tape. And actually when I did it, the backing came off of the flair, and I actually just left the back off of it. I'm hoping it doesn't come apart, but in the odd case that it does, you know, it's probably not going to be too hard to replace because I have quite a bit of flair in my stash at this point. But I thought that would be great because it has little hearts on it, and it's just kind of a nod to the washer again. And then I'm just running my Something Borrowed ink pad all the way around the outside of my layout to kind of finish it off. And then I'm going to add some small enamel dots in the lighter blue color into each of my embellishment areas. And those are from Gina Marie Designs, and so they are a matte blue, and I really like those. And that is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you have questions or comments, you can leave those down below. I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Again, don't forget to check out MK's channel and Rebecca's channel, and there will be a list of everyone who is hopping along with Rebecca's celebration down below as well, so you can check out everyone there. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.